Howdy folks, it's been a while. Well, it's the 2nd of January 2025. Thrive in 25. Well, that's my mantra for the year. First of all, thank you to everyone throughout 2024 who subscribed despite my lack of content. I think March 24 was my last upload. Thank you to everyone that has stuck around, and newcomers, of course. I'm approaching 3,000 subscribers now, not too far away. However, I haven't put any content out since March. I will say it's just been a challenging year. 24 was a challenging year, financially speaking. For those overseas, if you're not following along, the Australian economy, on the surface, I guess it looks okay, but technically, a lot of people are doing it tough, and industries are suffering, especially my industry, the building industry. So work has been, dribs and drabs, few and far between. Just enough to, keep the sharks at bay, keep the rent paid, keep the food on the table, but not enough to spend willingly. So I haven't been able to do much other than search for work. And I think it was around about April or May was the last time I was out here on this water. Another thing that happened didn't happen in 2024, as much rain as the year before. The dam is down. It's still relatively high, but this is a lot of bank showing, as you can see. All of those reeds there, those drying reeds, they're normally underwater. And you can see the higher bank where the tree line is. That's normally where the water's up to. That's pretty much, near capacity. And I don't think I've seen these reeds clear of the water. So this is pretty low by standards. But anyway, I'm just out here for an overnighter. As always, hoping to catch a fish or two, but we'll see how that goes. I'm definitely not the greatest fisherman in the world, but it doesn't stop me trying. Just coming into a thick, dead forest now. So I've got a couple of these to go through and then I'll get to camp. You can see all the prior water lines on these trees from how much it's dropped. That's a good 10 foot or more. Well, with the water this low, you can really see just how much structure there is in this lake / river. Just look at all of the timber on those banks. All of that is normally submerged. And with all these dead forests in the water, you can imagine just how much structure is below us. But look at all that land. You could camp up there now. Anyway, I'll just paddle all the way around it. You lucky North American people and Canadian people, you've got so much water you could portage lake to lake and just keep going. I could portage across here, but it's the same lake. Why would I? That's kind of stupid, don't you think? Alternatively, I could portage to the next lake, but that'll probably be about a 55-kilometre portage. Maybe I could set a record. Well, have a look at the grassy knoll. You can't see the grass, of course, until you get past a little narrow entry point there. But water is normally well up, right on the tree line. Time to see what camp is like. Less water to cross. Wowee, check out the real estate in front of camp. Well, evidence right away that someone has camped here since I was last here. They've burnt my wind wall, my wind deflector wall. They obviously didn't deem it necessary. Oh well. It's to be expected. It's slightly hidden, this camp spot, but if you're, a bit of an explorer, you can find it. That was a long time coming. Well, I've got a lot of hiking to do to get all this camping gear up here. I best get to it. It's coffee time. Camp has been set up for quite a while actually. I had a little snooze, an afternoon snooze after a little snack, but I have managed to find some rocks that someone had used down by the new water's edge to light some kind of fire. So I dragged them up here because whoever it was that burnt down my little wind wall, well, I need to create a new one. So it's not too bad, could be built up more. What I'd like to do is drag some metal out here and just do a good fire surround. Right now I've got an easterly blowing right into camp. Sometimes it's strong, sometimes it's lighter. But it is, what time have we got? 4:43 in the afternoon. I'm just going to enjoy this coffee, and around about 5 I'll get out on the water. About 8:41 is sunset, so I'll probably maybe stay out there till dark. Anyway, I'll finish this coffee and then I'll get out there. The afternoon's fishing was pointless. You could probably hear the wind now. It was a lot windier earlier. The wind just picked up and it just made navigating all those trees near impossible. I've had to keep a low fire. Not that it's cold anyway, it's well, it's very mild. It's not cold at all. Just a couple of gourmet sausages tonight. I think these are with 3 cheese and jalapeno, not sure. Take a lot longer than normal sausages to cook because they're quite thick. I've been waiting for this. Can you hear some popping? I got myself this little Campfire popcorn box. Smells good. Smells like popcorn. I think that's about it. Popcorn. Mmm. Mmm. I didn't use oil, I didn't use butter. I used lard, animal fat. Shook it all about, salted it up. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful popcorn. There may not be any fish, but at least there's popcorn. Still too windy for my liking. It's just not dying down. So I'm just going to see out the night watching the fire burn down and then hit the sack. See what the 3rd of January is like in the morning. So I'll see you in the morning, folks. Good morning, folks. It's a beautiful morning. It's calm. Practically zero wind. As you can see, the sun is shining beautifully on my face. The wind kept going pretty much through most of the night. It was only the early hours of the morning that it started to die down. But I had a reasonably good sleep. A bit chilly, just got the fire going, just a small one so I can put it out easy enough. It's going to be a warm day today, apparently about 29 degrees Celsius. I've had a little go at just casting from the bank. Just a couple of fish jumping here and there, but not a lot of activity. I'll have another go after this coffee. See if I can drag in a fish. But one of those perfect calm camp mornings in the bush. Well, it's something. A very tiny bass. We'll put it back. Well, folks, after that little fish, no more activity happened as far as the fishing went. However, it was a warm day, so I got back to camp, packed up, got out of there and got home into the comfort of cooler climes. The next day, wow, we got about 38 degrees, something like that, very hot. That was yesterday, and today I think we're hitting 37 again. So, bit of a warm period. Boy, do we need some rain. All the green is slowly disappearing out here. Anyway, I thought I'd get that little video out just to kick off 2025 and yeah, see what comes about this year. Thrive in 25. That's a mantra I'm going to try to stick to as I improve my overall situation, especially as far as work is concerned. I need to get regular income. It's very hard to come by at the moment. I do have a problem to solve with my 2 cars. For a long time I've been wanting to reduce 2 cars down to 1. And the 2 current cars, one is great for work, not so great for camping. The other one is great for camping, of course, but not so great for work. Now, I have an emotional attachment to the Volkswagen camper, and I have to fight that because I believe I can improve the situation by offloading those 2 vehicles and finding one that can do both. So I have to bite the bullet. Obviously I can't make a move on another car unless I sell the camper first, because that's where the value is. And then I'll have the funds to, you know, snap up the right vehicle that comes along. Obviously it's going to be second hand. In Australia I cannot afford to buy a new car, so that is not on the agenda. But anyway, I'm going to focus very hard, very early this month on doing something about that. Thanks for sticking around, everyone. Again, thanks to all the new subscribers. I hope to land on a project soon. Could well be the new vehicle, who knows. I spent pretty much the entire 2024 not producing anything. Just surviving, basically. Being calm. And this year I want to get moving, so we'll get back into something. I don't know what it'll be, but hope to see you soon. In the meantime, all of you have a fantastic 2025, regardless of what's thrown at you. Rise above it, stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you soon.